What is going on, people? Hello, welcome to the Camaro Cave on this luxurious
Luxurious.
Monday night
Luxurious. It's like wet and nasty.
and a sad day. A sad day. That's a pretty car. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, Lori. Linda, how you doing? Jan, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
What's up, girls?
It's we're definitely the first to break the news. What's up, Richard? How you doing? If you're just joining us, say hello. Before we get into it, we want to get our hellos and good evenings. What's up, Shane? How you doing? Because it's gonna be a sad day tonight. No Eagle shirt today. No, not after last night's debacle. No, definitely not. What's up, James? How you doing? What's up, Corey? It's a sad day, but hopefully it comes back like last time. Well, there's a lot of doubt, but we're going to keep the faith, Linda. But there's a lot of doubt out there, and a lot of misinformation out there too. Bunch of articles saying the Camaro is going to be built for another month, that it's going to go to the end of the year. Well, we're just here to say that's all a lie.
Jan's having a great night. She won a wine raffle.
Hell yeah! How come we weren't invited? Evening, y'all. What's up, David? How you doing? We still haven't eaten dinner yet. We're still getting all situated. So great, thank you. Hope and the new babies. Yep, the babies are doing well. All 4 of our Camaros are in the garages and stored away. But we are going to be bringing the Panther out. What's up, Keith? How you doing? Yep, 100%, Jan, and that is why we are doing this. This is why this channel exists, because we need to keep the faith and we need to show General Motors that they need to bring the car back. And yes, we're going to be doing a lot of owner videos, so please send us footage of your car, photographs of your car, and we are going to be starting to do more and more of those. So
what's up, Greg?
We do appreciate it. What's up, Greg? How you doing? Paul?
Hi, Paul.
What's going on? Jarrett, congrats on the new 24. We really appreciate it. Honestly, guys, we didn't think we were going to get one. It just happened to... My dealership happened to get an allocation. My owner has 5 Chevy stores.
And
What's up, Christina? And my store is the only one that got an SS Panther. So we're just, it all worked out. We already said we tried to get a ZL1 Panther. My job could not get an allocation. And obviously we're not going to go outside my dealership to get fired and all that jazz to get one. So we decided to try for the SS, and we ended up getting one, and hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys saw the video that we posted of our car. We'll be doing a lot more of it, and hopefully once God graces us with some more sunlight, you can appreciate the paint as much as we are. But we do have a lot of plans for it, so stay tuned with that. Andrew, FYI, I see Shamrock. Shamrock's a show and part. What? Shamrock at a show and parts go missing. It was me. Yeah, no, we appreciate it, David. Yeah, you know what? Shamrock's
you won't get far, David.
It's the original OG, man. That's what started my journey to the whole car show. And
you won't get far.
I mean, that's how we met, so kind of crazy. Laura, how you doing? Panther is a beauty, definitely 100%. I mean, it's like I'm gonna be picking and choosing what car we're going to bring. So yeah. Lori says picking up my car 11:30 finally got Matt body wash today. I'll see if he goes soon. Appreciate it, Lori. Yep, send the video over. The Camaro Cave at gmail.com. Send us your videos, send us your pictures, and we will gladly make you guys a video and post it up on the page for all of our subscribers and fans to see. And thank you guys for staying with us this whole time. I know we're a little late to the game, but hopefully you guys have been enjoying the content we've been posting, because we've been the most accurate, and we love what we do for you guys. So that's what it's about. It's about the Camaro community, and we don't even know the car is going away for a second time in our lifetimes. What do we say?
You can take the Camaro away from us, but you can't take us away from the Camaro.
100%. So we just need to get this page as big as possible to show GM that there is still a reason to build the car. Picking what car to drive to a show is going to be hard. Oh, 100%. 100%. So we are trying to bring as many cars to Camaro Fest and to the Ohio show, the Fall Classic, and to GM Nationals. Because not GM Nationals, Camaro Nationals. Because Camaro Nationals is only an hour and a half from us. So we're definitely going to do as many cars as possible. You've got great content. Other channels quote you, like Lethal Garage. Lori, we appreciate that. It's it's funny how we just got started in the game and other people are trying to quote us. We consider it flattery, but we do appreciate the people behind us and the people in front of us. So we're just here to help people, and I think that's you guys can see it. We're pretty genuine people, and we want to help as many Camaro owners out as possible. So. How do you like 10 speed? Well, the car has 11 miles on it. It literally went from the dealership to the garage. I will say though, I didn't turn the
Snow.
radio on. So I was listening to the shift points of the A10 and they were like instantaneous, which is kind of fire. I'm pretty excited about it. Then of course the car Bagheera, our Panther, has a unique sound to it because it's different than our 16. Our 16 is loud. So it's nice to have the NPP exhaust back. But it definitely sounds different. And switching between sport mode and tour mode was it's just a different experience being in that car. Plus, the car did feel lighter, especially since we have the black forged aluminum wheels on it. So 20 pounds lighter on each wheel. So people forget about that, but it's about weight. So my car and the 24 car is going to be lighter than the 2016 car. Brian says, "Have you spun the tires yet?" Nope. I wish, but it snowed not too far from us last night, and it's been raining for two whole days. So that hasn't been fun. But the car's in the garage.
Snow last night. We just the rain took it.
Yeah, but the car's in the garage. So, but I know what people are here for. I know, but we wanted to get the hellos, and feel free to post in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button. We really appreciate it, guys. It does help us with the analytics. So if you can do that, we appreciate all the support. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments. But the big news today, and we were the first to drop it, and we did say, and GM did say they were gonna stop making the 24 car on December 7th. That was public knowledge. And looks like they've been deciding and finding more parts to build a couple more units. Plus, they still had to make the Garage 56 editions, which are being built this week. So that is another reason. And I know there's spy photos all over the place of the garage of all the cars in Lansing, and cars are sitting there, but there's not a Garage 56 out there, is there? So that's a huge thing. But it's coming to an end, guys. So GM actually sent an email this week, today, and stated that this week is the final week of Camaro. And we kind of called it. If you've been watching us our last couple of videos, we've been posting when we think that the last day is going to be. So appreciate that, Jan. Thanks for hitting the like button. Oh my God, the break-in period is so long. Yeah, normally, even with Corvette and Camaro, there's different break-in periods for the engine, the brakes, and all the lines in the car. I mean, you're talking about a brand new car that came off the assembly line, so you definitely want to break it in. And there is a rule of thumb. See, snow in a pack on today. Yep. Yep, David, 100%. My dealership here in Wentzville trying to get a 56. Trying to get a 56 or they got a 56 because all the dealerships that are getting Garage 56 cars know that they're getting Garage 56 cars, and they've known they're getting Garage 56 cars for months. So if they're trying, then they're not going to get one. But the dealerships know that they're getting one already. They have been notified. And there's only 56 cars being built, and really 55 are going to be public. So the first one's already been built. It's going to the GM Heritage Garage. So that's cool. But the other 55 are supposed to be built this week. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we'll see what parts are on the cars too, because we've heard some inklings of some parts not being on the car that were supposed to be, and vice versa. But we're not going to get into that. So if you guys have liked what we've done, please let us know. Let us know what else you want to see on the car, from our cars, and we love doing these type of videos for you guys. So we do appreciate you watching. But this is the last week for the Chevrolet Camaro 2024. This is the end. And the last car is rolling off the line in 3 days. 3 days, guys. So 12/14/2023, the last Chevrolet Camaro is rolling off the assembly plant at Lansing Grand River in Lansing, Michigan. It's crazy to think that. And you know what? I wasn't gonna do this, but for people that just think we're lying and we don't know, we don't know anything. 12/14/23. So that's what it is. 12/14/23. The last car is coming off the line, and who's gonna be there? Is GM gonna be doing a press day? Is the Camaro team even gonna be there? Is the Camaro design team gonna be there? Obviously the workers are gonna be there, but
Are the workers gonna be there?
that's where I was going with it. But
Yes.
yeah,
They'll be there.
But what's gonna be the last car? What is gonna be the last Camaro to come off the line? It's kind of crazy. I wish we tried to get there. We tried to be there for you guys, and even on our own dime, we requested to be there when the last car came off the line, and we've heard crickets so far. So if GM is watching this and watching our videos, there's still time for us to get there. We would love to be able to bring that news to you guys from inside the facility. We've already been in the facility once before, during the 50th rally, so we've seen the cars get built. But it's going to be a different feeling. And what is GM doing with the plant? What are they going to transfer over to once Camaro is gone? A lot of questions and not a lot of answers yet. What are they doing with NASCAR? Because they have until the end of 2024 to make a decision on what they're going to do, because they have to remove Camaro from NASCAR if the Camaro is not getting built. So that's another dilemma. What car are they going to use? It has to be a production car. So the only car that GM makes, it won't be a Corvette, because Corvette has its own racing team. But the only other car they make is the Malibu. Could they bring the Malibu over? There's a lot of questions going on right now and not a lot of answers. But we will definitely bring you answers once we know them. Kyle, my dealer, has a 2024 2SS convertible. I wonder if it's going to be the last one. Shame for sure. I still can't believe it's happening again. I know, Keith. It's a sad day. And sure, we will be doing a live that day, and bring you any information we have. And if we can get footage from inside or photos from inside, we'll definitely show you guys. But it's just crazy. David, it could be in NASCAR, could go Malibu because it has to physically be a production car. So people just forget about that. What do you think about Hennessy getting a ZL1 Panther? So Hennessy is doing a 57 edition. They are not getting a car. Hennessy is taking customers' cars and making them into the uh, package. So right now they do have a car. I'm sure people have been seeing their video. They have number 88. So a customer brought them the car, and they're going to transfer it over to the Hennessy 1500 package. So 1500 horsepower. And they're only making 57 of those. They did Impala, so never know. Nope, it's very true, David. We just don't know. But yeah. What about drag racing? So if anyone's been watching or paying attention to like any of the GM performances or Chevy performances socials, GM has been racing a lot in Camaro. Camaro has been racing overseas. And they just announced a program of ZL1 X1LE. I don't know if anyone saw that car, but that car literally just got dropped yesterday. And that car is racing for the 2024 model year. So that's really cool. What about drag racing? Yeah. What about Copo? I mean, if they're making Camaro, they're not going to be making Copos anymore. So it's just a lot of questions and not a lot of answers from GM, but we can confirm the Camaro community we can confirm here at the cave that the last car is coming off the line on 12/14. Just a sad day. So 3 days left of building, and we don't know what's going to happen. I just hope GM is going to be doing a press day and showing off the last car. Now, what do you think the last car is?
I think it's going to be a 1LA.
An SS1LA? No.
No, I think it's going to be a ZL1 1LA.
I agree. I do think the last car is going to be a ZL1 1LE. And I will even put a couple shekels down to say that it's going to be a radiant red ZL1 1LE. Why that color? Because some of the colors are already done for the model year, and it has to be a color that's continuing in the process and being made with Cadillac. So I do think the last car is going to be a radiant red ZL1 1LE.
That's where my money is. If it's not a 56, it's going to be.
I don't think it's going to be a 56.
I think it's going to be the one radiant red 1LE.
Interesting. And do we know where that car is going? Well, I mean, it probably is going to go to the Heritage Garage, or is it going to go for sale? That's the main question. I wish it would be nitro yellow, Paul, but yellow, the queue for yellow is done. So they've already made all their yellow cars for the model year. That would be the guess. David, Rick Hendrick would be a good guess for who's getting the last car, and what dealership is getting the last car. But I'm sure I just hope there's going to be press about this last car, and all the people that have been saying the cars and they keep getting built for months are going to, steal other people's information and then post it as their own. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen, but it's going to be an interesting 3 days. I'm sure we'll hear more about it. I wonder if GM's going to do a press release. If GM does do a press release, we'll obviously do a video on it, and bring you guys the news as soon as possible. But I mean, I keep watching this every day and getting these news articles from other companies, trying to push the envelope of that it's extending to January, and we're running out of parts, guys. Well, let's be realistic. They if they could make more, they would. And that's what it comes down to. It's sad Camaros are discontinued, but the memories will live on forever. 100%. Congrats, Jaden. They have been arriving early, so keep watch. Yes, we will be doing a video of the watches too and the posters. We've had a lot of good images of both. If you see the image to this video right now, it's one of the poster images. Has anybody seen anything wrong with the posters or wrong with the watches? Because apparently there could be some wrong stuff on them. But we're just calling it like we see it. Uh, I agree with you. They will surprise everyone and do a shock color. That would be awesome, Kyle. I think that would be really cool. And they don't have the palette. It would be cool. But if anyone's got a drink out there, we got to toast Camaro because it's gonna be a sad day. And first of all, these are fire, by the way. Sunny D and vodka. It's pretty fire. I remember the last build of the Impala SS. It was in Arlington. Cheers, salute to Camaro, guys. It's been a great 8 years with the 6th generation, and hopefully in my lifetime there'll be a 7th generation. In our lifetime there'll be a 7th generation. We'll keep the faith on it, like the good Scott Settlemeyer says, the F Bodfather. We'll keep the faith that Camaro will once again return. It's just the whole industry is changing. The whole electric thing is obviously not working, and these brands are breaking off and saying it's not working. So maybe that if we can get this page big enough and all the other people's pages and push Camaro, because it's going to come down to, can it sell? But also the rumors, which aren't good news. It's not good news for the Camaro when there's rumors about the Mustang going away in 2028. So if that is true, then there's really no reason for the Camaro to come back, because without competition, you don't bring a car out. So hopefully that's not true. However, Dodge is
Doesn't mean Mustang won't come back too.
Dodge is pushing bringing back the Charger and Challenger, because they realized they done messed up. They were the first one to bow out, and after years of not having that much overhead, building the same car for like 20 years, using the same factory, using the same chassis, and just keep putting bigger engines in it. I mean, they were making a lot of money, but they were also on the lower end of the spectrum because the cars weren't worth that kind of money, and they were more affordable than Camaro and Mustang. I mean, we had to talk about what happened with Camaro. Camaro literally went from Canada, Oshawa, Canada, to Lansing, Michigan. It was a Canadian built vehicle on a Holden Australian platform, and now it's built on the Cadillac Alpha platform in Lansing, Michigan. American car built in America, in Detroit. Well, not Detroit, but in Michigan. So they did a lot, but that comes with a cost, and that's why the cars were more expensive. They had to retool the factory and make sure Cadillac and Camaro can go on the same line. That's why your VIN number is not the number of your car. If you didn't know that, that's why the VIN number is not the number of your car, because Cadillac and Camaro go down the same exact line. Yeah, Jan, it's crazy. I, what I don't understand is, why wouldn't GM want to promote the end of the car going away, and why they wouldn't want to have people like us or influencers, or, well, I don't like that word, ambassadors of the brand there to show the final car coming off the assembly line. I just think it would be pretty cool to get that kind of footage and to share it with the public, and not just have someone post pictures and you go, here you go, here's the last day, we're bowing out. It's sad to even think of that. I still don't have my email from GM about my watch and posters. I got fingers crossed that I'll actually get it. Oh, I'm sure you get it, Lori. How long have you had your car? The email goes out you in about 2 to 3 weeks of when you pick up your vehicle. After you pick up your vehicle, then the watch and posters arrive 60 days within 60 days of you getting it. So just don't fret. I'm sure it's coming. Um, it was a good run. The sixth generation car, for what it is, still is destroying cars out there at double or triple its value. So I mean, look at the 2016 Camaro is beating the 2024 Mustang. So I mean, they're still doing something right. Uh, and that Mustang kept added horsepower, and we're still beating them. That LT1 engine is just reliable, guys. I keep seeing cars well passing over 100,000 miles, and the engine just keeps going. So if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. That's just the name of the game, you know. Lansing Grand River Assembly Plant also builds Cadillac CT4, CT5. That will be, yeah, yeah. Dave said they're definitely building the Cadillac now. They redesigned the Cadillac, CT4 and CT5. Now there hasn't been anything talked about Cadillac V cars still coming back because they did do that anniversary this year for Cadillac V cars. So we don't know what's going to happen with them either, but they're going to have to figure out something, or they already know the answer. Look at this girl. Where you going, dear? She's going to mama. Dodge needs to bring back the Challenger. The stupid fake engine sound of the EV is bad. Yeah, that's one thing they're trying so hard to make these speakers sound like an engine, and it's not working out very well. And diehard people aren't gonna go for it. But I mean, if they brought it back and if it was a hybrid like we've stated before, or like Scott Suttlemeyer stated, like having that technology of the E-Ray, I mean, it's pretty impressive. The E-Ray just won like best drivers, top 10 best driving car. So it's definitely an awesome technology, and I'm excited to see what the future holds as long as there is a uh front engine rear drive car. It'd be kind of cool. Hey folks, just dropping in to say hello. What's up, subs? Picking up your 2SS1 only tomorrow. Nice, man. Definitely share pictures and video with us. We definitely want to see it for sure. Hopefully, GM will realize the same thing, Keith, for sure. The 5th and 6th gen cars were pretty special. 100%. Do you guys realize? I don't know if anyone, I mean, I'm sure people do because a lot of people are analytical like me and they like numbers. The 5th generation car sold over 500,000 vehicles um, over its lifetime. That's a lot of cars. And the sixth gen is a little behind that, but they sold a boatload of vehicles, even though the 2024 model year was cut short. I mean, there's only 6 months of build time for the 24 model year, so and it got cut even shorter. Lack of parts and everything, and the chip issue is still a thing. If people think the chip issue is going away, they're sadly mistaken. We're going to be having the chip issue for years to come until the plant gets built in this country and we stop relying on overseas. 6th gen is amazing. There is a reason why NASCAR chose it. We have two now. Yeah, we have two 6th gens and we have two 5th gens. So it's a different animal. And guys, if you're just joining us, we appreciate you being here. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. We're here to bring you guys great content. So thanks again for that. And everything's in our description too. We have our merch, we have our sponsors. Everything's down below. You can join our membership for the page. We greatly appreciate that too. We do have some giveaways that I keep getting more and more giveaways. The Chevy rep just came in the other day and gave me a couple more giveaways. So we are going to be giving stuff away for you guys. So stay tuned to that. And we will be signing a bunch of merch too. And we are getting ready for car show season. I mean, if you guys haven't booked hotels for these big shows, you guys need to start looking because it's coming down to the wire. Carl says largest deposit of lithium U.S. has ever built processing plant. Stars, yeah. At least Camaro is going out on top, number 1 and number 3 in car and driver muscle rankings. Yes, that is so true, Clifford. I'm glad you brought that up because the Camaro did win car and drivers top muscle car out of all vehicles out there, and the ZL1 took number 1 and the Camaro SS took number 3. So it's pretty impressive out of all the vehicles out there that they were able to do that. My dealer has 15 Blazer EVs. No, my dealership got one and we swapped it out. And we have another one coming in, but I'm not getting my dealership's not even getting phone calls about the hey, what's up, Jonathan? About the Blazer EV, because honestly, it seems like nobody cares. Nobody asked for this, so it's not solving a problem. That's the way I like to look at it. I mean, EVs are not solving anything. That's why. Oh, one thing, because we keep getting this question, and I'm pretty surprised. Tonya, do you want to tell these people why our car's name is Bagheera? Because people apparently don't know why our car's name is Bagheera. Intel building microchip plant in Ohio, FYI. Yes, and it takes about 5 years for the plant to get built and tooled. So that's why it's gonna take a while for these chips to get all situated, and it costs like $16 billion for the plant, for the chip plant. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, tell people why our car's name is Bagheera, because I keep getting questions about it.
Because that's what he told me his name was.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
No. I tried, guys. Try to get her to talk.
Because it means panther and friend and comrade and protector.
Just Hindi. Like Camaro.
In Hindi.
And Camaro, oh yeah. Bagheera means panther in Hindi as well. So that is the reason why we decided to choose the name for our car, and it just spoke to her, so it worked out that way. Yeah, trivia question. What movie?
Bagheera.
Definitely Jungle Book, guys. Jungle Book.
I mean, who doesn't love Jungle Book?
Well, there's that, and we figured if we're gonna do something, we definitely don't want to do the Marvel theme because everyone's gonna do Black Panther. It's pretty easy, and that's just not me. It had to be something more complex. Well, it is, and it means something. If Bagheera means panther, and the Camaro's code name to the car in 1967 was Panther, then it just coincides. And Camaro means comrade and friend. Bagheera means protector of man and friend. So it just goes side by side.
Bagheera.
Bagheera. So there's that. The chip is also pretty toxic. Yeah, it should. A lot's going on, guys. But if you're just joining us, because I know we have like 37 people watching right now, so make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Camaro's coming to an end, and GM announced today that in an email to all the dealers, the date of when the car was going away, and the car will be going away in 3 days. The last car is scheduled to come off the line on 12/14. So it's kind of crazy. As an Indian myself, I strongly approve of the name Bagheera. We appreciate that. That is a great name. Thanks, Keith. We appreciate it. Yeah, we wanted to do something different. And something just spoke to the name and the addition. But I do have to explain it to people. But I don't mind doing it because clearly we love talking about it. Also, if anyone wants a Panther, if anyone wants a collector's edition, my dealership still has a 3LT. I sold it twice already, and it keeps becoming available. But if you want one, zero markup, And if you do sign up for the GM card, there's a $500 rebate. But we're not charging anything over sticker for this 3LT Panther. I built it the way I would want it. It's got the Recaro seats. Check out our last video we just dropped last night. We show you the car in detail and go over everything in it. 51,985, I believe, was the MSRP off the top of my head. But it's got the Recaro seats. It's got a bunch of extras I put in the car: red seat belts, red calipers, which are not standard on 3LT, which I had to add, which was a $595 package. But I wanted to look just like our SS on the exterior, at least. Plus, it does have the glow tie, which is pretty cool. I kind of wish we could get that on our SS, but it was not an option. So only on the LTs, guys. Oh, also more news, because this just in. Camaro just arrived in Mexico. So for people that don't know, GM was selling Camaro collector's editions in Mexico and Canada. But in Mexico, they are only selling the ZL1 collector's edition and the SS collector's edition. Plus, Mexico had to share ZL1s with Canada. So between Canada and Mexico, they only got 50 cars. So I'm assuming 25 cars went to each country. So that would make sense. That would make sense.
They probably sent more to Canada. Carl, check your email.
But I'm gonna pull that article up for you guys, because that was a thing with the collector's editions, and I'll just read you the little blurb about it. All right, so this is from the GM marketing manager of Chevrolet Mexico. But he said, Camaro has been an example of Chevrolet's high performance DNA. We prepare to say goodbye to the current generation of Camaro, knowing how much this product means to our customers, employees, and racing fans, said Chevrolet's marketing manager at GM Mexico, Angel Picano. The 2024 Camaro Collector's Edition was designed to say a big send off to the model, he said. And then we get into like what cars they're only making the SS and the ZL1, which are already built. Let's be honest. All the cars are built and they're already headed to Mexico, or sitting at Lansing. But they don't have red and yellow lights. So when GM has to build these cars for overseas and different countries,
missed the snow.
Different countries, they do put different. What do you call? What are they? The little hazards. The side markers. The little side markers are white. They're not red and yellow like the United States. But all right, so the 2024 Camaro Collector's Edition will be available for sale exclusively through Chevrolet Performance Dealer Network in Mexico during the month of December, with a limited number of units. In fact, 20 of the 50 units from the ZL1 Collector's Edition are established to export markets and will arrive in Mexico. So 20 of the 50 cars between Mexico and Canada are going to Mexico. And then the prices of these farewell editions, which I'll tell you what they are in America, obviously US dollar, and then what they are in pesos, because pesos is a lot of money. So the 2024 Chevrolet Camaro SS Collector's Edition in US dollars, if you bought one in Mexico, it's $81,360 US money if you buy a collector's edition in Mexico. Kind of crazy. V8 is a must-have for that amount of money. Yeah, well, I wish my dealership could have got another SS. That's just not what we were allocated. So I tried to do the best we could. And the reason why it's so much money, I don't like when people say it's so much money, because it's really not. When you're going up against some of the cars in this class, that V6 is no slouch. 335 horsepower is more horsepower than all the V8s of the 90s and 2000s, and people sleep on that. And the car is lighter. So I don't like when people say that, but I digress. That's just my 2 cents. I mean, the V6 is not a bad car, and it will destroy a vehicle that's more money called the Toyota Supra, which is going for $61,000, and there's no special edition to it. That's just what it is. And you're getting less horsepower out of that car. It's just crazy. Now, if you want a 2024 Camaro ZL1 Collector's Edition, I had to go to the pesos. So pesos for that SS Collector's Edition was 1,414,900 pesos. Kind of crazy. Now, if you were getting a 2024 Camaro ZL1 Collector's Edition in Mexico, the starting price, which here was 89,000 for a collector's edition. The starting price in Mexico, US dollars, is $133,230 for a ZL1 collector's edition in Mexico. So $40,000 more to have the same car in Mexico than the United States. Kind of crazy. What will Erica Anders race in NHA Pro Stock? That is a good question, Cliff. I have no idea. I don't know what they're planning on doing.
What's the amount in pesos?
The amount in pesos for the ZL1 Collector's Edition is 2,314,900 pesos for the ZL1 Collector's Edition. What do you do?
Give me the numbers.
Can you see that?
2,314,900.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of money, guys. It's kind of crazy. If you don't get my cars, if I don't get my car soon, I might be interested. But still want my SS convertible. Still in transit. You'll get it, Jan. I'm confident you'll get it. Now, and we will find a home for this 3LT RS V6 car. Just waiting for the right person. Like I said, I already sold it twice, and then people just backed out. I have owned 2.6 gens. September 2025. Ordered my Hyper Blue. Yep, Hyper Blue, still my favorite color. Traded in for my 2018 Hot Wheels Special Edition. Yeah, Mike, that's a great car, man. It is one of a kind for sure. Keith Morton with Camaro ending. Will it be hard to find things that say Camaro like last time? I don't. Baby, I already said that. It showed the US dollar. I already talked about the US dollar.
Oh, okay.
You were trying to convert the money?
Mm-hmm.
But were you not listening to me? $133,000.
That's insane.
For the same car, $40,000 cheaper. Here in the States.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Keith, I do believe, because of our channel and other people's channels and social media, that GM will continue to make Camaro merchandise. That is my hope. But if not, we will still make Camaro merchandise. We'll take it upon ourselves to make Camaro Cave merchandise, and hopefully there'll be more merchandise coming. We're hearing inklings of more merchandise coming, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't checked out our merchandise, it's right in the description below in this video. Gonna bring my 108 to Mexico and sell it. Paul, these cars go for crazy money, especially overseas, because everyone wants a V8 overseas. You know,
want to sell it and make a bunch of money, you need to take it to the United Emirates.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Having a Camaro in Dubai is extremely rare. And the Camaros in Dubai are going for some serious money. In my search for the CZL1, I saw dealerships that are marking cars up like crazy, $30K to $100K. Yeah, we've seen some ZL1 collector's editions going for $200,000. Crazy. Will the dealership get it? Maybe. I don't see why not, to be honest with you. Some of these cars are going at Mecum auction, and what do you call it? The first ZL1 collector's edition went at Barrett Jackson for 100 and what was it 89,000, 189,000. It's just crazy. Keith, Chevy Mall, and Camaro collection from Virgin Marketing. Go to first. Yes. Yep, Wally, that's completely true. Chevy Mall, Camaro store online. Lingenfelter sells the product as well. So stay tuned for that too. But there will be more coming from what we are being told. So we are looking forward to that. And once it's out, we'll let you know because we'll be getting it. Obviously, we try to support everything. Did you guys see our matching jackets from our video?
Agree, Mike. Agree. They don't match.
I thought they matched.
They don't match.
Why not?
They don't match.
They
almost match.
Well, show the people. Well, I turned the
they don't match, babe.
Chicken thing on. You showing the people?
Baby, I have to find it. There's millions of pictures that you sent me of Bagheera on here.
Can't sell a car in foreign countries as an individual. Must use dealership permits tax. I mean, yeah, unless you just know people that can export vehicles. There's a bunch of companies out there that are exporting vehicles illegally. It's about who you know. Big money. Mike says he has both those jackets. Those are great. Those are great jackets.
It's on your phone.
All right, I'll show you the jackets.
Pictures of those backwards in front of the garage.
Yes, here we go. I thought this was kind of cool because we had both our garages. Oh yeah, they are different. I just realized that. Okay, it was both of us in front of our garages with our 2024 and her 2010.
It's a 2010?
2010.
I'm not that old.
Bagheera and Onyx. Mm-hmm. 2 of our 4 garages for all 4 of our Camaros.
Our dark.
Yeah.
Our gothic children.
Yeah. The sparkle of darkness.
Well, Onyx isn't a sparkle of darkness.
No, she's just darkness.
But Bagheera is our sparkle of darkness.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys watching. You guys have any more questions or anything you want to talk about, please feel free to post it in the comments. If you're just joining us, thank you. We talked about the Camaro going away because it is this week, unlike everything else that's getting reported out there. So stay tuned in 3 days. Hopefully we'll see a press release. Hopefully we'll see some action at the factory. And hopefully we'll see what the hell is going to happen with these cars. And a bunch of these cars are still in transit heading to dealerships. So it's okay. Your car can still get built this week. If you have a TPW of what was today, 12/11, your car's still going to get built. They're awesome. The jacket matches my 2016. Yes, that's why I got mine, because I wanted those blue stripes on the shoulders. But definitely something that's pretty impressive. What do you think?
I didn't get mine because of your 2016.
No, you didn't know me. You didn't really know me back then. Yeah. So please, if you're getting your cars, or if you already have a car and you want to send us video and photographs, please do send it to thecamaroCave@gmail.com, and we can put together a video for you and send it out there so everyone can see it, because we need to do more videos for our subscribers. So definitely do that. We are going to be doing a watch video and poster videos, especially when our posters arrive. So just stay tuned for that as well. How many Panthers are they making? The ZL1, they're only making 350, and which they're already all built. But the other editions, GM will be releasing final numbers at the end of the year. So once we find that out, we can bring it to you. I mean, we tried to do some numbers of how many cars we're getting built. So if you guys want to check out our previous videos, we did do that. I do think the 2SS trim levels will actually be higher. They will made more 2SSs than they did ZL ones. So it's just a numbers game. What was going to make them more money? So stay tuned for that. Do you think Lloyd mats or someone else good will make Panther mats, Lori? I do not. These mats are extremely rare. We're not even going to take ours out of the plastic until we bring it to a car show. But I do not believe anyone will remake these mats because they're too much money.
No, but somebody will aftermarket something similar.
I think there'll be something.
There'll be something you can put in there
different, but I do not think someone will try to remake these mats.
We're just putting the all-weather ones in there.
Yeah, we bought the Camaro all-weather mats, which fit perfectly. And I always felt bad like stepping on the Camaro emblem. So I like the all-weather mats. I mean, they were like $125, which actually were free because if you buy a car, you get GM rewards points up to $100 of free points that you can use on all of your accessories, guys. So if you bought a car and your dealership did not tell you gained points for buying that car for your GM rewards, you can use those rewards towards GM accessories to buy your floor mats, to buy your fuel door, to buy any GM accessory out there. So use your points. They're free. They gave you free money. Buy some accessories for your car.
They did.
My mats are in the trunk. Yep. Our mats are in the trunk too, in a box. I bought the all-weather ones with my points. Yep. See? Carl did the right thing. Yes, David, all 56 cars are in rapid blue, and all of them are going to look exactly the same.
Until they get their sticker package.
Until they get the sticker package. Andrew, how do you find out how many Redline editions were built in 2018? Silver Ice Metallic. If you go to Camaro, Wally, answering your question, if you go to Camaro6.com, right? Is it .com or .org? .com, Camaro6.com, there is a thread of all vehicles built in 2018 with a breakdown of all the numbers. So check that out. And
thank you, Mike Lee.
Thank you, Mike Lee. If you're watching, Mike, we appreciate you being here. But he runs Camaro 6 and Camaro5.com, and he runs Camaro Fest with Joe Bella. So if you aren't going to go to Camaro Fest, you guys got to go to Camaro Fest. It's such a great show. We're coming. We're going to be some guest judges for the car show. So we look forward to that. And we will be there all week. So we're definitely excited about it. Do you recommend the ZL1 splitter protector that GM offers? It's supposed to keep the splitter from catching on the curbs.
So you could just stay away from the curb.
Do I recommend the splitter? I always back into parking spaces. Especially if there's a curb thing, I will never park forward in that. You're welcome, Wally. As much as we can help, appreciate it. Jonathan, trying to decide if I should make the trek to Camaro Fest from Cali. Well, apparently, Jonathan, I don't know if he's watching, but Lethal Matt is making the ride out this year to Camaro Fest with his family, he said. So
tag on with him.
All the heavy hitters are coming out to Camaro Fest this year. Everyone who's everyone, and I mean people who haven't been to Camaro Fest in many years, decided that they're coming out this year because we're making it the best Camaro Fest ever. And all the Panthers are going to be, there's going to be so many Panther cars there. From what I'm calculating and talking to the people that already booked their rooms, it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be a pretty awesome time. Definitely not getting close to curbs. I'm just wondering if it's worth the expense. How much, Lori, how much is the extender? There's a lot of product out there now that can help you protect it. Ooh, it's $500.
Oh yeah, it's $500.
I don't know if it's worth $500.
It's not very pretty.
Ooh, she said it's about $1,200. Which one did you find? Show her the one that you found. She just found one for $500 from GM. Oh, 1,200 installed. Hold on, your dealership wants to charge you $500 to install it? That's
More than that.
That's like that's an hour job.
That's $700, babe. I thought you did math.
Oh yeah,
1,200?
700. That doesn't seem right. You need to find a better dealership.
Don't go there.
No, I think like our labor rate's like at $75 an hour. So yeah, I would.
It's only $499.
Yeah. Back in, Lori. Yeah.
Lori, don't let them do that to you.
No, don't let them do that to you. Mark says, "Hey guys, Mark from
probably not a
Colorado, brokenhearted, yet still slightly hopeful." To us as Panther. Do you already have an order, Mark, for a Panther, or can we help you find one? For everyone that's in here that's not part of our membership, you can join our membership. We will help you find a car. And if you guys want giveaways, we do giveaways. We do a bunch of other content for our members, so just stay tuned for that. You can join our membership. It's right in the description of this video, and it should say like right below the video to join us. You can do that as for you as well.
No drill installation. They don't have to do anything but like peel some stickers and then they're done.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, Lori.
$700 to install that. Lori, you can do this yourself. Baby, bring the car to me. I'll do it for you for free.
She does like to help. We've done a bunch of stuff on both our cars by ourselves, so
that's ridiculous.
That is crazy.
That basically just prevents the bottom side of it from getting scratched.
Also, if you purchase the car, you're going to get points towards your next car, so you can use that towards that accessory. Come back Saturday. Forgive. What?
I don't know.
I don't know what you said, Jan.
Where?
It's a bit far. I mean, we can always come to you and do an interview of your Panther. We would like that. Just let us know where, within reason.
She's in Texas, isn't she?
Lori, are you in Texas?
I can't keep everybody straight. I don't even know where I am. Where am I?
You're in your own head somewhere.
Lori's in Southern California. That's a long drive, babe. We're in SoCal. I don't know what Jan was saying.
No. Sorry, guys. We're just.
Lori is.
She's saying giveaways. Jan likes giveaways.
Come back Saturday for giveaways. Oh, giveaways.
This thing about the Camaro community, people helping each other out on maintenance mods and etc. 100%, Jonathan. And that's what's so special about this tight-knit community. I mean, first of all, we would have never met if we weren't in the Camaro community.
My life would be so much easier.
I know, right? I'd drive her nuts.
So much easier.
So much easier.
Whatever. I can see you.
Point taken. But yeah, some of our best friends are Camaro people. And it's just crazy. When you're driving, you see another Camaro, you always flash the lights, you put your hand up. Like there's just a camaraderie that we all have.
And a Camely.
Camely, yeah, that's what I call it.
And a Camely.
All the time. And that's what helps us.
Yeah, Lori, the OC.
Come to you guys.
The OC is about a third of California. We're in the OC.
Tony likes to be specific. She's from California.
I'm from El Toro. Lake Forest, if you want to be specific.
She's a West Coast girl on the East Coast now. Always happens. The West Coast girls always come back.
I was born on the
country
East Coast.
home. Take me home to a place I belong, West Virginia.
Irvine. I worked in Irvine. So you know where Lake Forest is.
Oh, there's the bell. I gotta get our food. Gotta go finally eat. Try to shut this down, maybe.
What are you shutting down?
What? Country road, take me home.
Awesome. That's where I'm from.
To place.
I used to work for a short period of time as a temp. I used to work at Mazda in Irvine. I'm not native. I was born in Connecticut, but I moved to Southern California when I was like 6 months old. So that's as close to native as I guess I can get. My brother was born there.
Yeah, he's not the smartest one until he stayed.
So I didn't know anything else but California until I was 23 years old or something like that. And then I moved. Married a Marine.
West Virginia. Yeah. Well, we still got 34 people watching. Smash that like button for us, guys. Come on now.
She was literally like neighbors to me.
You might have met
neighbors.
But yeah, if you're just joining us and you stayed with us this whole time, we just hit an hour. We love talking to you guys. Camaro is ending this week. It's sad. We'll be coming live on Thursday when the last car comes off the line for sure. I mean, could they change the date? Yes, they could. But the email that went out today says 12/14 of the last car coming off the line, and I showed it to you. So it's gonna be a sad day. USA one. Wally.
What?
Rotary powered. Tonya. Rotary engine.
Rotary engine what? I'm rotary powered?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him? I don't know.
Wally, what do you mean?
She got a Pro Charge V6. That's spanking V8s.
I got my first Camaro in California. I really wanted a California edition IROC, but I couldn't find one.
Night, Linda. Appreciate you staying with us.
Good night, Linda.
How's the car, by the way? I hope it's good. I hope it's all look good. I know you just watched it the other day, and we love seeing pictures of it. So keep posting.
Oh, the Mazda. He's talking about the Mazda.
We got to get our cars together, Linda, too, and do some pictures of our beautiful collector's editions together, for sure. Just got new tires on my 5th gen, ready for the next 100,000 miles. What tires did you get, Keith? Is it okay to just take my Panther to a regular car wash? No, no. What are you a Camaro person? You asked that question? That's like blasphemy, Roy. What are you doing? Never take your Camaro to a car wash. First of all, your front lip will get your front splitter will get destroyed on the track. Your tires should not even fit the track. If it's one of those tracks, stay away. Never, ever, ever. If you want to scratch your paint, especially this tricoat paint, do you know how much this paint costs? The reason why the collector's edition package is $6,000 is because the paint is like $5,000. It is crazy expensive. They don't even make the touch-up paint yet for this car. So, do not do it.
Listen.
You gave me a heart attack, Roy.
Calmate. So you don't ever want to take your nice vehicles. Like I take my daily driver through there, but my daily driver also drives through like really small tree areas off-roading. So who cares? But imagine the dirtiest, nastiest car you've ever seen, probably my Jeep after I four-wheel it, going through the car wash and grabbing all of that nasty stuff off that dirty car and then holding on to it, and then your car comes through and now it's doing your car with all those little rocks and whatever else it picked up off another car.
Paul says it's the tunnel of paint death. Yes. And if you have a ZL1 collector's edition and you try to put it through a car wash, literally GM, when you take delivery of your Panther matte paint, it gives you, there's a big sticker. It tells you do not take your car to a car wash with this paint. It will absolutely destroy the paint.
It will. Yeah, you got to be nice to your Camaro.
The matte paint is extremely, like
Soft.
even touching it. If my hands right now and I just touched the ZL1 matte paint, it will leave oil marks on the car.
Scratch marks from your skin being dry.
Yeah. Plus all these car washes. I mean, you think about how many cars are going through. The brushes are collecting dirt, they're collecting rocks, and it's just slapping it on the next car.
Yeah, no. But what you can do is take it into one of the self-washing car bays. And because we get it, I mean, we're in that situation now where you have to wash your car somewhere else because, the apartment doesn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the situation that you're in, then you take it to one of the bays where you can go put the quarters in and get the wand and power wash it yourself. Now be careful with your vinyl. Power washing vinyl, you really, even with some of the ones that you bring home from like Home Depot, those kind of power washers. I've blown used to work for U-Haul, or a company that had U-Haul. And I've actually blown the vinyl right off the side of a U-Haul truck with mine. So you got to be really careful with your vinyl and washing it with a power washer. Use the lowest setting. But if you go to one of those pull-in car washes, you just take your Camaro in there and put in the first set of quarters, get everything all wet, and do whatever you need to do to get it cleaned up. Do not use the little brushy thing on a stick. Don't even use it on your wheels, because that little brushy thing on the stick was taking the dirt off of somebody's Jeep. Bring all your own stuff with you. Wash it down and then use the wand again to rinse it off and do whatever. I don't even use the wax in those. It's not really good for your paint. I do like the ones that have what's the water at the end?
Oh, the waterless. I mean
that comes out really slow.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh crap!
Not all of them have it, but at the end,
there's a setting for.
At the very end, that you can rinse it
like
off.
A sprinkle.
You can rinse it off with it, and it barely comes out of the wand. You're gonna feel like, what the heck's going on here?
It's doing something.
But the water is filtered, so it's like really, really, really clean water. So you're rinsing it off with really nice water. It's distilled water or something. I don't know what it's called, but the water doesn't have all the hard stuff in it. And then for any dark colored cars, get your detail spray while the car is wet. I'll spray the whole car down with detail spray so that it gives you a little bit of time to get around to all the wet spots to dry it. It's so much better for dark paint. It doesn't really show up on the lighter colors like silver and stuff like that, but you'll see streaks and spots and stuff really fast on like black and some of the other colors. So if you use your detail spray on it, but not the matte, don't use detail spray on matte. Use your detail spray on your darker colored cars, then it'll
also
give you a little bit extra time to dry.
Please, for everyone that's getting a collector's edition, be very, 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 very careful with your striping. Do not, I don't care if the car was just washed. Do not touch your stripe and rub your hand on the striping package on your car. You will scratch it. You got to be extremely careful with the collector's edition striping package. It will scratch so easily.
Because it's matte. Anything matte will scratch like that.
Might be talking from experience here. I'm looking for you, Lori. I posted it to the community tab a while back, so I am looking for you. She wants to know about the disclosure about the matte paint. I posted it because it was like big new for 2024. If you have a ZL1 collector's edition with the matte paint, do not like big. It was like bold letters. Do not take through car wash.
Yeah, you got to be careful with your stripes.
Check the PSI on power washes.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Use the lower settings on your at-home power washers.
Yeah, you got to be extremely careful washing it, Lori. Like, and that's the worst part. First of all, it's like when you wash it, you like use new everything. When you're drying it, use new everything because you just don't know what is in the towel.
Take care of
what
your towel.
metal towel like.
Take care of your towels.
You have to be using the right stuff too. You can't just like don't get a chamois and think you're gonna use a chamois to dry your car because that is like the worst thing you can do. It literally creates circle marks on your paint. We will do a detailing video for you guys. I know Tonya really wants to do that. She's the detailer. I mean, we both detail, but she knows her stuff.
So when you wash your towels for your car, don't use bath towels and stuff like that either. When you wash your towels for your car, you want to wash them all by their own selves.
Don't wash them with anything else either. I'm just saying.
That's what
it gets me all mad.
Don't wash them with other things, and don't use fabric softener. Don't use the liquid fabric softener. Don't use the sheets. Don't use any fabric softener on your car stuff, your car towels, your car sponges, any of that stuff. Don't use any kind of fabric softener. It will cause problems when you take it to the car next. And always check your towels before you start touching the car, no matter what kind of a hurry you're in. Always check your towels because it could have something stuck in it. You could have a little piece of grass. You'd be surprised at what a little piece of grass can do to your paint.
Or if it's like you just bought a new chamois or something and it has like one of those staple things through it to like hold it to the other side. People always forget the little plastic pegs that will destroy your vinyl.
Or any people from the Midwest, you know, those little stars, those little spurs that come off the plants, the little sticker things that get stuck in your feet. Oh, they get stuck in your towels. And you get one of those in your towel and you don't realize it's there, or even just a piece of one of those little stickers in your towel, and you start drying your car with it or washing your car with it, you might as well take sandpaper to it.
Yeah, Orbit says black cars are such a PETA. See, it smears everywhere, even with clean towels.
They do. That's why I said use
Sunday Fun Day, washing the Camaro.
Yeah, it used to be our Sundays too. Use the.
I hope we get a chance to wash our car soon.
Try using.
Our car still hasn't even been detailed or anything, and I didn't let the dealership touch it, so we did it.
Try using on your black car. Try using the.
Here we go. I just found it.
What is it, baby?
Lori, I just found
Detail spray.
So it specifically says. Here we go. It says new exterior, special inspection items. New exterior, collector's edition cars will have a Panther black matte paint finish, RPO GNW as an option. If equipped, advise the customer to avoid brush style automatic car washes that can damage the paint. Directly from General Motors. Yeah. And here it's in the community tab. You got to scroll down a bunch, but I posted it on a month ago. A month ago today, I posted it. So do not put your ZL1 through a car wash. Plus,
Just don't take
I don't think your
pictures.
tires really can fit. To be quite honest with you, a bunch of cars can't fit in a car wash, and your splitter is gonna definitely hit the rack. Garrett's Garage sells some great stuff for sure.
Adams. Adams has really nice towels. And guys, even the seams.
Thanks, Wally. Appreciate it. This is a second job. This whole stuff for you guys. It really is. We dedicate a lot of time to make sure we're right about certain things and talking to the right people and getting you guys the best answers possible. And our experiences, being that this is our fourth Camaro, we've been around. I mean, we've been in the Camaro game since the beginning.
More than 4.
Well, 4 now, but we've owned Camaros prior to what we have now. So
when you get your towels, Jan and whoever else asked, try to get them without the stitching around the outside. You know how they make them pretty and put borders on them? Those borders are thread and scratchy, and they'll scratch your paint. So always try to get towels that don't have that border.
I don't know why I'm still wearing my belt.
Surprised you still have your pants on.
Well, that's because you're here.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Take it for what it's worth.
Whatever.
I got my ZLE ceramic coated.
It helps.
Ceramic coating definitely helps, and it can definitely do paint correction in the process. So that's probably something something we've looked into for sure. So we have that. I would never use a car wash. Oh my god, I was just wondering about disclosures in general.
No, it's a good question.
No, that's a great question, Laurie. Thank you for doing that.
We take our daily drivers to car washes, and we see Camaros in there. We see Corvettes in there. We're just like, oh,
I cringe every time I see a car. See like a
so people just
higher end vehicle
think
go
it's
through
safe.
these car
you
washes.
think that they take care of things so that you're safe, but you're really not.
It's just fast. Fast is never good.
I'd rather have my car be dirty than take it through one of those.
Mm-hmm. I mean, 100%. Our car right now, Bagheera, is dirty. She is not clean. He is not clean. Keith, I'm not a fan of chemical guys, Keith. I gotta tell you, I've used a bunch of their product. I am against chemical guys. I don't like their product. It's too water based, and it really doesn't give it that great of a shine. It really, especially their detailing stuff, it smears. Just my 2 cents, but hey, are you going to make a video of how to keep your Camaro safe from thieves? Garages and wheel locks for sure. No, I mean we can certainly do that, but one of the main things, and because we're seeing a lot of Camaros getting stolen in Cali right now, is because people leave their keys in the car. That is
that's a pretty good. Don't leave your key in your car.
Also people are just especially because people will keep their key in their car, run in the house, and leave the car running, and thinking just to grab something and run back out. That is enough time for someone to jack your ride. I've seen so many videos, or at the gas station. Let me just go run in and pay. It's very disheartening. But wheel locks are definitely a must with the collector's edition.
Clifford, agree.
With the collector's edition, we definitely got the wheel locks on our car. I mean, for $100, we just spent $61,000 for our collector's edition MSRP, $61,910, and literally wheel locks were $100. So you telling me, and GM, since you bought the car, gives you $100 of free money to use towards your car. So get some wheel locks. You can literally get them for almost free. It should. I don't know. People that don't have wheel locks, I question it because in the beginning when Camaro first came back out, everyone was stealing the wheels. You were seeing these cars get put on blocks. Um, it's just crazy. Dash cams too. Dash cams are a good thing. Definitely something that we're looking into as well. And of course, use your OnStar. Use your OnStar app. You get it free for all the controls for OnStar. You get free for the first 3 years of ownership. So definitely use it.
I've never tried that before. Have you ever used that?
Yes.
I see it.
Yeah, they're at a whole bunch of car shows. They're always
I've
at the,
seen them at car shows.
yeah. Garrett's Garages has some great product, for sure.
Griots. Griots.
Griots.
Griots.
And they have have a detailer that could be used in direct sunlight. Yeah, without
That's
streaking.
what you
Yeah,
just said.
yeah. No, Paul's right. It's great.
Better than Adams?
She's in love with Adams, and Keith, she likes Adams. I like my own things. We don't agree on the product, so we both actually have different methods of cleaning.
Willing to try.
So she definitely you should have wheel locks on everything. 100%, Mark. I don't. It's so easy for people to jack your wheels now. Especially if your dealership did not torque your wheel locks. Because I tell you what, I tried to get my 2010 car after I brought it to the dealership for some work. I tried to take the wheel locks off myself. They weren't going. If they didn't, these people didn't have a torque wrench, it was not gonna. They're not coming off. But they won't be able to get them off anyway because I got wheel locks on every single one of our Camaros, even my mom's Camaro. I mean, all of our cars are garage kept, but they all got wheel locks.
Color coded.
Paul has never tried Adams.
What?
Yeah, Paul's never tried Adams.
Paul, you get out much? Paul doesn't get out much? That's okay, Paul. I hadn't ever tried Adams either until I bought my Camaro. My 2010. My other Camaro just got whatever. I wasn't very good to my first Camaro, I have to admit.
People want to complain like a lot of these detailers are like $10 to $20. I mean, you think the cheaper the product, the worse it is. Let's just be realistic. I mean,
paint jobs aren't cheap either.
Paint jobs aren't cheap, but you're gonna use a $10 detailer on your car that you spent $60,000 on.
That's gonna cost you a paint job.
Let's just rethink this for a second.
This isn't too badly priced. It's kind of Adam's price.
Oh, the pricing is good for Grace Garage.
We should try this. I wonder if they have like a little baby.
Facebook Marketplace in SoCal seems to have usually a high amount of people selling 6th-gen parts. Oh my God, there's so many Camaro groups, and I'm an admin on a bunch of Camaro groups, and there's so many people trying to post things for sale, and we just keep ignoring them because they're just part sellers. They don't even own a car. So we keep trying to block them. Paul says wheel locks keep honest people honest. Yeah.
Honest.
Well, Paul says he can get them off in a minute.
Wheel locks?
Without the wheel key? Really, Paul? You should have wheel locks. I like Adams for my 2SS, but their matte paint line is limited. Matte paint is a new thing, guys. People think that matte paint's been out for a long time. It really hasn't. So you gotta watch what you put on it. No, Mother's isn't bad. Mother's, I have a bunch of Mother's product.
I used to use Mother's, and then I found Adams.
There is certain products from Mother's I use. Some certain products I don't use. I personally, my favorite detail spray is, the hell is it called again? Yeah, Zamoil. A lot of people don't even know it. They've been around for over 100 years. Zymol, it's called. They started doing detailing and cleaning on boats, and their product was so good that they brought it over to cars. So that's what I use for detailing spray, and I really think it gives the best shine, and it actually smells really good too. But
I'm gonna give it a try, Paul. I think I'll give it a try.
you can buy a pouch to put your key fob in. Your credit card. First of all, you should always keep both your keys separate from each other. Let's just talk about that. You shouldn't be carrying around both keys. And you definitely shouldn't leave a set of keys in your glove box. Some people do that. I don't know why. Because it means the keys in your car, you can start the car.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. They will come off. Paul is correct.
But definitely take both your keys with you when you go on a trip, because if you lock your keys in your car, we trade keys so that I have one of his and he has one of whatever the one is I'm driving. That way we don't get locked out of one of the others. Onyx likes to lock herself.
Yeah, Cliff. I mean, like I said, listen. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it is a little threat. Some people will go above and beyond to try to hurt other people, right? But as long if you have deterrence, more and more lines of deterrence, definitely beneficial. What's up? What's up, Mark? How you doing? Thanks for joining. We need to do another live, Mark. So we need to do another collaboration, especially with the car going away. We definitely need to do that. So, and if you guys don't know, go check out Mark's channel, CCFBG Garage. He is almost he's 65 subscribers away from hitting that 1,000 and getting monetized. So go help him out and check out his channel. He has a great channel, guys. And we did our live video, our 3-hour live video with
Especially
him.
if you're in Canada.
Yeah. Support your fellow Canadian brother over there. I didn't know anyone since 1930s left their keys in their car.
1930s. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed at how many keys are kept in their cars.
Yeah, especially when the Camaro, if you keep your keys in your car and you walk away, it will beep at you. It will let you know that you left the keys in the car. So, like,
People look for
don't
that.
do it.
People look for that.
It's crazy. It really is.
And people that are going to steal your ride are standing around waiting for that. They're waiting for somebody to walk away from a car that probably has the spare set sitting in it.
So, serious question. I ordered a 24 2SS 108. It's built and everything, but it's still at the Lansing yard. Any reason why it would be there for 2 months? Quality control. What color did you get? And where is it getting shipped to? Logistics has been an issue for GM, especially with the strike and everything. But it also depends on where the car is going, and because they're not just going to ship one car at a time. They're going to wait for a batch of cars to get sent to the same place.
It can sense the signal and drain the battery.
What can?
The key fob. The car can sense the signal and drain the battery.
Who said that?
Wally said he knew somebody whose wife would leave her purse in the car with the keys in it in the garage, and it killed the battery.
How long did it take to kill the battery? Because only thing I can think is that if they lock the keys in the car, and they had the alarm on, if you don't check on the alarm for like 2 weeks, the alarm will kill the battery. I mean, that's just Riverside Blue in Atlanta. That is a little bit longer than normal. Our car got built on the 20th, got shipped on the 22nd, and was here on the
It's here by the 5th.
5th. So our car got here super fast, which we weren't even expecting. I didn't think we would still have our car yet, but our car got shipped real fast.
Ooh, I haven't broken off a key in the ignition, but I did know somebody who did, and it was not easy to get the. It's not easy to get the key thing out.
No, it really is. Logistics is definitely a pain in the ass. There is a shortage of drivers right now for these tractor trailers, guys. So just keep that in mind. And if your car does have to go on a rail yard, that does halt travel of your
Thanks for
car as
joining
well.
us, Mark. Have a good night.
Yep, appreciate it, Mark. Out this time. Tomorrow I will be a member. Congratulations on your prayer. Thanks, Mark. We really appreciate it, man. And thanks for everyone that's a member of us already. We really appreciate it, and we thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for you guys keeping us in mind and supporting us and liking the content we keep posting for you guys. But if you guys want to join our membership program, we do have 3 different levels. It's not a lot, guys. It's right in the description. It's RS level, SS level, and ZL1 level. Each has their own perks, and we do giveaways in order to be part of the giveaways we do, because they're not cheap giveaways. You do got to be part of the ZL1 level to get a giveaway, especially because we get signed merch from Scott Settlemeyer. We get signed merch from the Camaro team and design team and all the others people that worked their asses off on the car. So
I've seen that, Carl. They have like a machine that'll catch it. They can do that to your garage door opener too.
Oh, also for everyone that's just joining, because we got 30 people here and we still only got 26 likes. Come on, people. If you're new here, smash that like button. Show us some love. You can show us some love in the comments as well. There are super chats. If you do super chats, we will get to you right away. So keep that in mind too. But Camaro is ending in 3 days. Last car is coming off the line 12/14, and hopefully GM is ready to do a press release or something and have people there, and I hope so. I just hope they just don't say goodbye with a picture and here you go, guys. I hope it's more than that, and I hope they give this car the right send off. And me and Tonya throwing money down that we believe that the last car off the line is going to be a ZL1 1LE. And I personally think it's going to be a Radiant Red ZL1 1LE. The only Radiant Red ZL1 1LE. And it might be going to Hendrick Motorsports. We'll see. Lori knows no file left in the car. Yep. Still in the code for the key fob is significantly more difficult than it used to be. Oh, 100%. The coding now is a lot crazier in these cars. Jan broke the key off in her ignition. Oh my God.
Yeah, she said she had to get towed. Yes. We pulled the key piece out through the app with a piece of chewing gum. But we had the other key, so.
No, Mark. They're building Garage 56 this week, but it's not going to be the last one off the line. Nope. I do not believe so. We'll be buying a 2024. Do you think you lose a lot of fun factor by going with the automatic over the 6-speed?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This is where we disagree. She wanted the 6-speed. I wanted the faster car. Okay. I wanted the car that's not going to mess up and skip. Yes. Is the 6-speed manual fun? The Tremec fun? 100%. Did I want the faster car? And when we're driving 16 hours to a car show, do I want to be slamming gears all night? No, I don't want to do that. So we went to 10-speed. I wanted the faster car. I wanted one that the transmission is just tried and true, and I don't think there's going to be issues like it. I mean, both are great. Let's call it what it is. Yeah, it depends.
Whatever.
How you're going to drive the car. If this is your daily driver, get a 10-speed. If this is your fun weekend car, get a 6-speed manual. I mean, there's really no bad choice. She'll say manual, I'll say automatic. I mean, they're both fast cars. They're different in their own orbit. My Z01 was the first manual I ever drove and had to bring it home from the dealership. Wow, Orbit. Ballsy, man. Ballsy. Congrats to you, by the way. funny reactions. Because that was our thing. See, and here we go. What kind of side rocker skirts do you have on your 24 Panther, the GM ones? The way that the car was supposed to be made. GM was gonna put the side rockers on the car, and they ran out of stock.
You just didn't want to learn how to drive it.
Shit, we had a bet that if we got a ZL1 collector's edition, it was going to be manual. And I said, okay, perfect. I can agree to that. It will be cheaper and the resale value down the road will be a lot more. I agree. If we do not get that car, we go for the 2SS Panther and it will be a 10-speed automatic. And who won that battle?
Well, thanks to GM not sending you the allocation for
Well, I
the
mean,
ZL1.
there is that. Granted, I would love to have a ZL1 collector's edition, but we didn't get an allocation.
You wouldn't have been driving it home.
Yeah, I would have. I just would have stalled a bunch of times.
No, not in a brand new car, baby.
A Camaro is the auto minus 06 6-speed. The manual is more physically connected. Yeah, it is. There's no doubt about it. You're connected to the car. You control the vehicle more. There's a lot of advantages, but there's also a lot of advantages to just putting your foot down on the pedal and going. I mean, even though the 6-speed manual is a theft deterrent because not a lot of people out there know how to drive stick anymore, but
same pedal, go.
There is that. It's gotten better with the 6-speed, with the hill hold assist and the active rev matching. They've done a lot of things to make it better. They didn't do much into this that I remember. The plant was closing down as well. Yeah, I just hope when this car goes away, in the next couple of days that they just do something. Again, we tried to go. We've asked them to go. We've sent emails. We've heard crickets. So it's what it is. But we tried. We tried to go. We wanted to be there. We wanted to bring you guys first footage inside the factory. And they didn't reach back out to us.
100%, Paulie. 100%.
All of mine have been autos, Keith. Same here. And they still are. Just saying.
The next one is not.
100%. Well, I said nothing like rowing those gears, right, Tonya?
I know. I said 100%. The next one is going to be manual.
Oh, because apparently we're not done yet. The more important question is, why did they build convertible ZL1s? You can't track it without a stupid roll bar and ruins the convertible waste money. Total waste of allocations. So they actually built more convertibles than they did coupes.
True story.
They made more convertibles than they did coupes for the ZL1 and the ZL1 Collector's Edition. And more people are, I mean, let's be real, more people are getting convertibles. More people wanted the convertible.
We saw a lot of convertibles when we were
all the ones
tours.
that are being sold are the convertibles over the coupes. Hell, even the great chief engineer of Camaro, Al Oppenheiser, has a ZL1 Collector's Edition convertible. And he could have chose whichever one he wanted. He chose the convertible. A lot of convertibles are getting sold. People that have Camaro convertibles like them. They actually had what GM tried so hard for, and Al and his team did an amazing job. They coupe and convertible kept the same body lines when the top was up, which is pretty awesome. And still to this day, Ford doesn't know how to get a convertible right with their Mustang, so they did something right. Yeah, definitely. Have a good night, Mark. Send us an email. We definitely want to do another live with you, man, and help your channel out, and we'll conversate. The fact that Camaro has a soft top convertible blows my mind. Should have been like the Corvette, the Corvette.
They sell.
However, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying how much more would you have been willing to spend to make the Camaro more like the Corvette? Because we're already up there at $4,000 to $5,000 difference between the coupe and convertible. I mean, if the Camaro was more of like the Corvette with the hardtop, you probably would have looked at $8,000 to $9,000 difference. And it's just a numbers game, right? Because GM is selling a lot of convertibles. I don't know. I mean, for me for the Corvette, I'm getting a coupe, and I'll take the top off. I'm not buying a convertible, but if I had to choose between a Camaro convertible or a C8 convertible, I'm probably choosing Camaro convertible. This is the third Camaro convertible. Yeah, people like them. People really do.
Rock wants to know, aside from Bagheera's tri-coat, what's your favorite colors? 3 colors.
Rock, did the colors have to be for the 6th gen, or are they like 5th gen, 6th gen, or just all Camaro in general?
And you've got to give them like 20 minutes for the damn thing to catch up. Oh, look, 2024, that went fast.
KB wants to know, will they have a Camaro collector's edition at the Chicago Auto Show in February of 2024? It's a good question, KB. We will get back to you on that. We will do some research and find out for you. I'm assuming they will. I don't see why they won't, because the car will still be for sale. I don't think there will be any available at the time, but the car will still be for sale. And Rock, I haven't forgot about you. My favorite, I'd say, favorite 3 colors for 2024, besides Bagheera. Dude, I really like that Riptide Blue. I think Riptide Blue would be my first favorite color. Then I would have to choose
You like that yellow?
Nitro Yellow, because it's the new color and they didn't make that many of it, and it really does look amazing. Like, if you check out our video we dropped the car. We did the first video on YouTube of the car. I was actually, if you see any other videos of the car at Camaro Fest last year and you see someone cleaning the car, that was me. I was cleaning the car. But that color is amazing. And then the third color, if I had to choose, I'm a sucker for red hot, man. I always have been, because my first Camaro was red hot in '94. And when I first saw the 5th gen in person, it was a red hot 2SS at my sister's store, my other dealership. And I just fell in love, and I knew I was going to own that car one day. Black. And I did. She's all black.
Black.
Those aren't colors.
That is all colors. Black is all colors.
Rock is thinking about Radiant Red Metallic. Radiant Red Metallic is a great color. My mom has a 2021 Wild Cherry Edition. Different red. Yours is a little bit more flat. The Radiant Red is a little bit more flatter. There was more metallic flake in the Wild Cherry. It was a more expensive paint. But Radiant Red is definitely gorgeous. I've seen a bunch of Radiant Red cars. They look great. Ooh, we posted a video of a Radiant Red ZL1 2024. That car looks amazing. It's been fun. Thanks for streaming. Gotta go get the Christmas tree. All right, Lori. Have fun, be safe, and Merry Christmas for sure. I'm thinking Riverside Blue. Riverside Blue is nice. We do know a couple owners have a really nice ZL1 in Riverside Blue. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm. Black.
B.
Black.
B number 2.
Black.
Well, we're coming down to the wire here, guys. Another almost 2-hour live. My 2016 SS was garnet red tint coat, beautiful color. Sad the first owner loved tunnel washes. Yep. Cool. We'll look for the video of things. Child abuse. Yeah.
It's child abuse.
In the tunnel.
Take your child to the tunnel.
It's crazy, guys. But we love coming on here for you guys. We have a lot more to bring you, so stay tuned with that. And if you're not a member already or you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Smash that like button, and stay with us. We got a lot more content to bring you, and a lot more stuff going on. So now that we got the car, we can show you a lot more. We'll be doing more videos inside, racing it, tracking it, the whole nine. So just, if you want to stay with us, you want to join our membership, we do appreciate it. And thank you all for the love and support.
It's time to eat.
I was going to say, I don't know what you're doing, but it's kind of dirty.
It's time to eat. It's not dirty.
You guys absolutely rock. Appreciate the passion. Thanks, Wally. We appreciate you watching, man. And definitely one thing on this channel you will not find a lack of is passion and gratitude. And like we've said this before in a bunch of our videos, hopefully one day we can talk freely more about Camaro and the journeys that the sixth generation took.
It's coming.
It's coming. Hopefully we'll be able to get some interviews with some important people. And we're definitely going to do another interview with Scott Suttlemeyer. So if you want to see that, you definitely got to be part of our membership, because that's going to be big. The first one was huge. Still to this day, I go back and watch it. Just, that man is a wealth of knowledge, and we appreciate his time and effort. Appreciate it, Keith. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. Yep. On that note, let's say bye, Tonya.
Bye, Tonya.
I knew she was going to do that. I was thinking in my head, I'm going to say bye, Tonya. She's going to say bye, Tonya. Yeah. My 2024 2SS and radiant red tint coat with pearl white stripes. Yeah, Shane, send us the video, man. Send us the video. Have a good night, everyone. And please, if you have a new car, or even if you have an old car, send us video of your Camaro and pictures to thecamaroCave@gmail.com, and we'll post it up for you. We do appreciate your time, and thanks for watching tonight, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Thanks, Orbit. Have a good night, guys. God bless. And Merry, Merry, Merry.